Offensive guys, shoot your hands at him.
And Corey Crawford, just, another one of those guys that when I look at him, I still see that 17-year-old kid, that's, just trying to figure life out.
Well, I tell my story a lot about how when I first got here, I did a semester, and the next semester my mom passed due to breast cancer. It was pretty rough on me to the point to where I really wasn't gonna come back. I was gonna stay home and I just felt like I didn't want to be here anymore.
And that was just a really tough thing for Corey to have to go through.
So I just encourage the guys when it comes to stuff like that to just give those type of things to God. Just put it in God's hands and trust in Him that He will get you through those situations, those emotional moments that you have. Don't stop living out your dream, you know what I'm saying? Because my mom wouldn't want me to stop doing what I'm doing. And Coach Swinney and some of the other staff that was here at the time, that's what they kind of instilled in me and helped me realize that I have to keep going.
And I just remember, going to her funeral, and he actually played the drums at the funeral. Corey's a very talented young man that can do a lot of things, but I'm thankful that I had an opportunity to kind of be a part of his life at that time. And Corey was a good player, very talented, got some time in the NFL, but was one of those guys that I think just trying to find a way to navigate life, and if you will, because life had thrown a lot at him.
Well, like on my mom's deathbed, Coach Swinney promised my mom that he was gonna take care of me. He was gonna make sure everything was gonna be good with me. He was gonna see me graduate, and if I did what I was supposed to do on the field, I would be in the NFL. And he checked every box. And even now, after I have graduated, I done played, he's still looking out for me. And gave me this opportunity to be here to coach and to be a mentor to these guys. I just, count it as a blessing from him doing that and keeping his word.
And what did he do to keep that word? Like, how did you see him showing up in your life? I mean, at the time as a player, and helping that successful journey that he promised.
Well, he just checked on me, talked to me while I was here, make sure my head was clear and things of that nature, and just, tell me if I ever need anything or need somebody to talk to, he was there for me. I had my first child in 2016, called him about it. He was more excited than I was, it seemed like, but he just, every big milestone I had in my life, he was there, and he was there to congratulate me or give me some type of word of advice.
Watching how, he developed here at Clemson through the resources that we have here, all these relationships that he was able to have here. To me, Corey is the epitome of how Clemson can impact your life, for your life, not just for a few years, but for 40 years. And because, again, as he went on and did his thing and played, and then, life happens, right? Football's over, and he's a father, and he's got siblings that he's trying to also, bring up and support. There was a lot on him.
Well, I'm a father. My dad also passed away in 2018. That's another thing that he was there for. And at that time, me and my brothers and sisters had became the caretaker of my grandmother. She's 84 right now. So, having to be there and be attentive to her is a lot. So with me being here, I kind of just try to help my brothers and sisters put things together for her that she needs, make sure she's getting all her medicines and all those things. And, being a father of two boys, 9 and 6, that's an adventure, so just trying to be there for them at this young age. And at this point, I know they're remembering a lot, so I have to try to be there as much as possible.
He's lived a lot of life. For a young man, Corey Crawford has lived a lot of life. He's lived a lot of life that a lot of people don't get in 70 years. And to see him, pour into these guys, that is incredibly valuable, for the players that he's coaching and teaching as an assistant defensive line coach for us.
Yeah, well, NFL, not for long. That's what it stands for. So I feel like I should have came back here right after I got cut from the Redskins, because that's really was it for NFL-wise. But those other leagues, they were good. Reality, it set in for me too, where like I just need to hang it up. I'm wasting a lot of time. I could be out here doing something way more productive than just going back and forth from Arena League.
So I'm just really proud of him. He's a guy, again, that I feel like I have a deep connection with because of, kind of what we went through together in his own personal journey. And I'm just thankful that I've had a chance to be a part of that. But he's one of the kindest, spirits that you will encounter. Always has a smile on his face and will do anything that you ask him to do.
Everybody takes coaching differently. So the ones I can be hard on, but then at the end of the day, when we're off the field, we can still be cordial, joke around and things of that nature. And, I can do that. But you have those ones that can't really take it. So, you have to be able to, like we say around here, read the room. It's not hard to do though. These guys here, they respect me. They take my coaching. It's not really too hard to do.
So, I know, starting your Clemson journey 2011 to 14, your playing time, lots of success at the time, not quite to what, happened right after. What has it been like for you to see the ascent of, going up to conference championships, college football playoff, winning it all, and then now you're back a part of it? How do you put that whole deal into words? It's great. I just feel like I was one of the forefathers or to help to lay the foundation here, and it's just been amazing to see how Coach Swinney has been, the same things he's saying now he was saying then, those same things. It's basically built this whole thing. So it's kind of cool to see that Coach Swinney, he stayed persistent with his messages and with how he wanted to run this program. And I feel like, it's still growing. And it's amazing to be a part of now because, just picking up where I left off as a player, and as a coach now to instill in these players, Coach Swinney knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. Just trust the process and, let's keep it going.